Hey, what's up, everybody, man? So, Kevin Stefanski, man. Kevin Stefanski, this is my thoughts on him. So, the dude definitely came to the Browns and made an immediate impact, This was an organization that's never had shit. I say it all the time. We ain't never had shit. Never had a quarterback, never had a head coach, never had a Super Bowl appearance, a Super Bowl ring. Shit, we ain't really had shit. Barely had any winning seasons. But, Kevin Stefanski comes here after recent struggles of the Hugh Jackson and Freddie Kitchens and shit like that. And he comes right in, puts the finishing touches onto the offense and the team in general. We go out there, we go 11-5, we make the playoffs, actually win a playoff game on the road. And, my man's actually won Coach of the Year for that shit, So I really like that about Kevin Stefanski. He definitely came here and did some good things, but last year was definitely not the year, Last year we took steps backwards. We offense was garbage, efficiency was garbage, quarterback was garbage, play calling was garbage, etc., etc., etc. So, what I'm about to say about Kevin Stefanski, a lot of people are probably going to disagree with, but it is what it is. You feel me? I just want to be one of the first people to let y'all know about Kevin Stefanski truly. So Kevin Stefanski, like I said, he's a pretty good coach. He has potential in the league, but I don't think Kevin Stefanski, as of right now, like the way he coaches right now, does not equal Super Bowl winning football. Flat out. You feel me? First things first, he plays everything safe. We don't take any shots downfield for real. Everything's pretty much short and simple. We do run the ball a lot, but there's nothing wrong with that because we're a running team. But when we're up, we're still conservative. Like, it doesn't, like, we don't go out there and punch people in the fucking mouth. You feel me? Like, this is a team that's been getting ran through for decades. You feel me? We ain't supposed to have mercy with teams. Like, we supposed to, bro, the Browns, we give every team an equal opportunity to win games. You feel me? And that's because of Kevin Stefanski himself. He's in charge of the offense. The defense is a different story, but offensively, he be chilling too much, man. Then what I also don't like about Kevin Stefanski, I just don't like his scheme, He runs a lot of 3 tight end sets, and 3 tight end sets, you can only do so much out of those sets. And I think they're actually becoming predictable at the same time, because teams, they were actually, they was actually predicting the play action at times and the run. And you see that we weren't efficient at doing that, Then on top of that, he does not know how to use his playmakers. Does not know how to use the playmakers at all. We seen him with a loaded roster. He had the receivers such as Odell, Jarvis, People Jones, Higgins. We was never utilizing them dudes correctly. Jarvis Landry's no way in hell he should have had the amount of yards he had this season. Same for Odell when he was here. Odell was barely the number 1 read. We already got the series on Odell. Go check that out. But everybody already know how that went. But Kevin Stefanski, that made me realize he does not know how to utilize his weapons. And it's crazy because when he was in Minnesota, he didn't know how to utilize Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs went on to the Bills and became the number 1 wide receiver. And instantly was solidified as a top 10. And some people got him as top 5. Some people had him as the best last year like idiots. But it is what it is. You feel me? So Kevin Stefanski, man, he just really does not utilize his talent. I think this offense could be way better than it really is. He just has it capped off. Then, what I also noticed about Kevin Stefanski is that he often coaches himself out of games. Sometimes he just makes things more difficult than they have to be. There's been times when we've been on the 1 yard line, the 2 yard line, first and goal, and we just throw the ball on all 3 times, or he just try to pull out the fanciest play possible. For what reason? For what reason? Just to pick up 1 or 2 yards when your running backs are Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, and you have one of the best O-lines, run protection and pass protection, bro. Completely unacceptable. He done it on multiple occasions. What I also don't like about Kevin Stefanski is that he coaches himself out of games, Besides what I just pointed out, there's been times when he abandons the run game for no reason. He did that against the Patriots this year. He did that against Green Bay this year. Green Bay, we was pretty much driving downfield and winning position, just abandoned the run game. Just terrible clock management. I think he did that same thing against the Raiders and Ravens. And then last season, not the season that passed, but the season before that, when we went up against the Jets, we had the COVID situation where we had no receivers, no starting receivers available, no bench receivers. We had clucks out there. You feel me? Dudes that probably thought they would never see the field that season saw the field. Of course, they really didn't do nothing, but they were on the field, and you had tight ends playing slot. That's how down bad we were. Our playoff hopes were on the line for sure. The only good thing in the situation was that we was playing the Jets. It's the Jets. They're the worst team in the league, you know. We might be able to pull this off. We go in there and throw the ball 50 times, bro. We still had Nick Chubb and a healthy O-line and a Kareem Hunt. Still go out there and throw the ball 50 times. Who's supposed to catch those passes when you don't have dudes to catch those passes? You know? The simple things like that. Just coaching himself out of games. You know, and he just struggles at making adjustments. And I think sometimes he goes into panic mode. I feel like he really panics a lot when it comes to the run game because he'll come out there the first drive, they'll do a good job at defending the run, and then he'll just pass the rest of the game or pass heavy the rest of the game. Just not really acceptable, you know. And there's been situations where we can really go into depth, but you understand like the coaching as far as the play calls, you know, he be struggling in that department, but you know, he's going to be calling plays next year. He broke the news at the combine, so hopefully he can get better at that. But yeah, he coaches himself out of games, makes things a little bit harder than it should be. And I think there was one more thing I wanted to point out about Kevin Stefanski, but you know, if Kevin Stefanski, if this is the coach he's going to be, he's not the coach that's going to win us a Super Bowl. He's a coach that can go out there and, you know, he's a game manager coach, if that makes sense. Like, let me try to, y'all understand, like, you correlate what he's doing as far as a game manager quarterback, that's what he appears as, because he doesn't really, I feel like he doesn't really elevate the offense. Like, this offense could be when we had the talent, could have been way more dangerous. Way more dangerous. I think he really puts a cap on how good this offense can be consistently, you know? So I'm not saying get rid of Kevin Stefanski. I'm just saying if he does not improve his coaching style, did I point out those 3 tight end sets? I don't like his scheme. You know, he runs the 3 tight end sets. People are getting hip to that. You know, I think I talked about that, but people are pretty much getting hip to that. It's pretty predictable because there's only so much you could do when you're running 3 tight end sets. But yeah, if Kevin Stefanski does not change the way he coaches, he's not going to win a Super Bowl, bro. Flat out. I think there's room for improvement. But like I said, if he doesn't improve his coaching, he's not that dude, and it's okay. I understand this is the best dude we've ever had, but hey, we can get better. He can go right with Baker Mayfield if he does not make an adjustment. That's just my take. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section because I just don't think people are seeing what I see. I don't think people are putting the blame that needs to be blamed on Kevin Stefanski. And I think a lot of people are really giving him a pass. And I think he is just as much as a problem, if not more of a problem, than Baker Mayfield at times. Like, comment, subscribe, and I got some more content coming soon.